Hello, guys. Welcome to the Mikel Arteta Talk. I am joined with a special guest. I've got a special guest with me today, Macy from Devils United. Macy, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? And thank you for having me on.
I'm very, very good. I'm very good. Obviously, let's start off with the events that's happening in Ukraine right now. Unfortunately, over the past few days, Russia and Ukraine have been at tension. There's been a lot of drama. Sadly, lots of people have lost their lives. So my thoughts go with all the families that are in Ukraine right this second. And I hope that this doesn't escalate because it's really sad to see one nation trying to be so corrupt. What are your thoughts, basically, on the whole situation with Russia and Ukraine?
It's just a terrible situation, isn't it? And you feel nothing but pain, and you feel sorry for these Ukraine people who are refugees wanting to leave their own country, leaving their families behind, frightened for their life. It's a horrible situation. You can't imagine what it'd be like for them.
Yeah, I know. I know. In general, I am very, very privileged to live in the UK. I'm very, very privileged, obviously, to have education as well, and a house as well over my head. But obviously, there's not a lot of people that are privileged like me, you, and others. Obviously, you got countries like Syria, Iraq. They are at war every single day, which is so sad. But I'm going to be praying. I'm going to be hoping that it all changes. So the first thing, let's start off with Roman Abramovich. So over the obviously last few days again, Roman Abramovich, obviously Chelsea's owner, is looking to sell Chelsea. Obviously me personally, I'm an Arsenal fan. Obviously, Chelsea have been dominating this league for quite a while now. So me on one hand, I'm glad to see it go because I obviously don't want Chelsea to be at the top of the world. Obviously, they've won everything they win. Me, kind of jealous because the owners we've got Honky obviously is corrupt. He's just all he cares about is himself and money, to be honest. But hopefully it will change. But what about you? What are your thoughts basically on Roman Abramovich, Chelsea as a whole? Do you think Chelsea will suffer because Roman Abramovich looks like he's going to leave? Or do you think Chelsea will just stay the same, continue to try and win the title? So, go ahead.
Yeah, in terms of Roman Abramovich, he's definitely a good owner in itself. Like Chelsea has grown so much as a football club because of Roman Abramovich. He's helped in terms of the men's and the women's team. He puts money into both of the team, including, of course, the youth team, just to develop them. And when you look at an owner like Roman Abramovich with so much money, worth 15 billion, probably as a Man United fan, also as a Arsenal fan for yourself, you probably do feel nothing but a little bit jealous knowing that we've got the Glazers, you've got the Kroenkes, and it's not something that we both particularly want.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it I really do like how Roman Abramovich, he puts money out of his own pocket to help with transfers, to help the women's team grow as well. And
mm,
yes, Chelsea does owe them £2 billion debt, and he's willing to wipe that off clean, which I think is a remarkable gesture to do. I
mm,
did read that a bid has been made by Turkish owners. Not too
yeah,
sure how that is going to pan out. If, for example, it is going to be like they're going to think short term solution for Chelsea, like it's worked with Roman, or if it, of course, going to use, for instance, Tuchel as a long-term kind of manager because it's come out too Cole loves the club. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see on who does take over Chelsea in itself.
I agree. I agree. Me, to be honest, I'm saying this with chest right now. Roman Abramovich is the greatest owner in Premier League history by far. He's clear of Conte. No, what was I saying? Conte. Sorry, not Conte. Oh, why did I just say Conte? Not Conte. Sorry, I meant Kroenke, not Conte. I meant Kroenke. Sorry. Yeah, he's clear of Kroenke. He's clear of all the Sheikh Mansour. He's clear of all of them. He is by far the greatest, most decorated owner in Premier League history to us because the way he bought Chelsea early in 03, from then he's bought the likes of Drogba, Frank Lampard, Cole Makalele, John Terry, and honestly, from then Chelsea have been a real force. They've won 2 Champions Leagues, 5 Premier Leagues, so many FA Cups. They've won this, that. So, to be honest, I hope Chelsea crumble, but to be honest, I cannot see it. I do think Chelsea are going to win the Premier League next season. I do think they will win the Premier League. I think Man City are going to fall off next season. I think Liverpool will try to lead next season, but I think Chelsea will win it. But yeah, to be honest, me, honestly, seeing Chelsea United, all these teams winning the league is just just a bit of jealousy for me. A bit of jealousy. I mean, when Arsenal
Well,
were
it's
doing it,
horrible to see for both a United fan and a Arsenal fan.
yeah,
And then when it comes into the next 5 years,
yeah.
Newcastle will be another contender for the
Oh
league.
God,
So we'll be
no.
another one ahead of us.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You got Newcastle, then you got flipping Aston Villa, and then God, maybe Leicester
Even
as well.
West Ham are getting West Ham are looking at new owners as well. Southampton have had a new partial owner coming in too. So all teams are going to develop, and it'll probably come to the next 10 years that you'll need a very rich owner, a Saudi Arabian, a Turkish, whoever that's going to be, to try and keep the into the Premier League.
So let's start off with the WSL. Let's start off with WSL, shall we? So obviously Arsenal women on top of the league. Come on, you Gunners. We've been up and down this season. We lost to Burnley City 2-0, which I was shocked. I didn't expect that. Obviously, when I went on to BBC Sport and I saw the result, I was like, what in the hell? How have we lost to Birmingham? Like, where is this come from? So obviously, yes, we lost to Birmingham, drew Chelsea, we drew Manchester United women, but we beat who just beat Reading? We beat Reading 4-0, so we're back on top. Hopefully Chelsea can crumble. But how do you think the WSL season has panned out? Who is your stand-up player and who's your favorite player for Manchester United? Because I know you're a very, very big Man United fan.
The WSL, I would say it's been quite unpredictable. There has been some teams who surprised me, some who have disappointed me. Did say there's the big three in the WSL, which is Manchester City, Arsenal, and Chelsea. Manchester United involved in that because we only came into the WSL in 2019, so we're just classed as every other team. We're just the same ranked as Birmingham City, but Man City has truly disappointed me just because I do feel like that they could have done a lot better, and their manager in itself, Gareth Taylor, not trusting the youth when he's got a lot of injuries, it just makes very little sense. But you look at teams such as Reading, who has truly surprised me. They're even a contender for the top three at this moment in time because they're doing absolutely well in the WSL table. They've managed to pick up 3 points at the likes of Chelsea, which you would never see could happen, to be honest. But looking at the league in itself, I actually do believe that the title will come to the last day of the season. I think it'll either be Arsenal or Chelsea. I can't see anyone else who is going to win it. I hope that we get into top three because we can finally get into Champions League football. I think that'll be a great experience for us too. When I'm looking at who we've got, the only biggest threat we truly have is Chelsea, and they are the last game of the season. So hopefully, if we
Yes.
pick up all our points until then, we should have secure Champions League football. But we'd have to see on depending on can we do this? Are we able to get our injuries back? Because we've got a couple of injuries at the moment. We haven't got a CDM. Sounds a bit like the men's team, to be honest, but no CDM. They're all
Yeah.
injured. We have only got 2 available centre backs. So we've got a bit of a problem at the moment, and our squad depth is quite thin as it is. I think it's roughly around 26 like 26 players in a team you can have, and we only have 21. So we're lacking compared to the other teams, to be honest. So hopefully we'll get back on track. And if we do, we had a tough month, but we should be easy now till the end of the season, minus Chelsea. In terms of the best player for me this season in the whole competition, this is a hard one. There's
Yeah.
2 in particular for me. One is going to be Sam Kerr from Chelsea. I think she's a world-class player. I think she's absolutely brilliant. I love her and Kirby's connection.
Yes.
The partnership on the pitch, I think it's one of the best partnerships in the WSL, probably be the best
Was. It was.
partnership.
It was.
She's an absolute deadly finisher, honestly, deadly finisher, and she is a player that you'd have to look out for in terms of a threat. She's physical as well as she's clinical, so she's a menace for any kind of defender. If that's going to be for Manchester United, Arsenal, City, it doesn't matter what team it is. She's a threat. But in terms of my favourite player for United, she's injured at the moment, but Mannion, we bought her from Manchester City because she picked up an injury there. She didn't manage to get back into the team. So we bought her. A good transfer fee it was what we bought her for. We got her, we put her as one of our crucial players. Played every single minute of the WSL. She even played in the Conti Cup, the FA Cup, but she picked up an injury. She picked it up, I believe it was before, was it the it was at the Chelsea game, at the Conti Cup semi-finals. She had something wrong with a kneecap, and she's not been able to play since. And we missed that kind of solid centre back in the partnership in terms of our partnership. We've had to get Loney at the moment. She's actually much older compared to our other squad players. She's 33, and the next oldest after that's 28. So she is quite older compared to the other ones, but she's brilliant. Tackles, Diane Caldwell, she's called, but tackles are brilliant. Who's your favourite player in the WSL?
Well, I've got so many. I've got so many. I've got so many. You've got Frank Kirby, you've got Premier Harder, Sam Kerr, you've got G from Chelsea, Kim Little, Miedemar, Beth. There's so many choices. Oh, also Ericsson from Chelsea. Oh my god, she's such a good centre back. Oh my day. But obviously for me it has to be Miedemar. Has to be Vivian Miedemar. Honestly, for me she's the best striker in the world in women's world football, basically. Yeah, the best striker in the world. Honestly, 50 goals in one season WSL. That is just unheard of. She can assist, she can score, she can do everything. She is legit your complete striker. Yes, and also I think she's in a league of her own. And I also think the only person that can actually reach her or be on the same level as her, I think, is Frank Kirby. I am not suspecting Sam Kerr. I'm not suspecting Harder. I'm not suspecting Beth Mead at all. But realistically, in the next 2 3 years, who will be scoring 20 30 goals every single season? It's going to
Ella
be two
Toon.
players. Oh. And it's yeah, and it's gonna be
She's already
Miedemar.
got she's already contributed 20 goals and assists so far this season.
I know, yeah, I know. She also, yeah. I rate her as well. She's very good, very good, technical as well, very good. Honestly, I was surprised over the first few games that Man United played. Obviously, you drew Tottenham, you drew us. Honestly, I was frustrated when you drew us. I was like, honestly, when you scored the goal against us, I was like, how have they scored? What's going on? How? And obviously, we equalised. I think it was through Beth Mead. I think
It was
Beth Mead.
Blasinius who
Oh, but
equalised.
yes, there we go. Thank you. Yes, Bastinians. Yes, she's also been amazing this season for Arsenal. Also, she's been very amazing, very amazing. But me, yeah, Miedemar is just an icon. Honestly, she's just so good. She's so good. But yeah, um, let's talk about Arsenal, Man United. Let's talk about Man United first. Oh, let's talk about Man United first. Sorry about that because was it men and women? Sorry, men and women. Sorry. So let's start with the men's first. So what? I don't know what the problem is with Man United. We've got so many good players. We've got so many good players. Bruno, Pogba, uh, Ronaldo. We've got so many good players, but you're just not gelling together. I don't know what's going on with your team. You draw with Burnley. You I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, I mean, your team should be challenging for the league. You've got so much quality in that team. You should be challenging for the league title. You shouldn't be in the top four of Arsenal. You should be 10, 20, 30 points clear of Arsenal. So, and Spurs as well. But I don't get what's going on. Like, to be honest, you're one centre back away from winning the league title. You're that close. All you have to do is get rid of Maguire and also Fred as well. Get rid of Fred. Get get a world class CDM like a Kimmich. Get a proper centre back. A proper centre back like maybe a Koulibaly next to the run. Then watch how good your whole team will be. Because you have Pogba already, you have Bruno Fernandes already, Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo, Cavani. That team there is good enough to win the league title. I don't know what's happened, but what's your thoughts on the whole season so far for Man United?
Where to start? We've been shocking, to be honest. At the end of last season, I said, right, this is brilliant. We've got to the Europa League final. I know we lost, but I was just thinking that, right, we've done this. We need to actually win a trophy now this season, and we need to compete with Manchester City in the league. I never thought we was going to win it, not by a long shot, because I say that we still needed a CDM. We needed a right back as well for me to actually compete with the likes of Manchester City. First two games, it was Leeds and Newcastle, and we was brilliant. But then they started not gelling. I'm not too sure what was even going on, to be honest. It just seemed like none of them was behind Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for whatever reason. People were saying there was rumors that people didn't like his training. There was rumors that Harry Maguire and Ronaldo was not happy on the pitch. There was arguing behind
Yes,
backstage. There was rumors that Ollie said about Rashford that he needs to concentrate more on the pitch and not with his with everything what he does outside the pitch. So I don't know what really went on with the Manchester United team, but we was getting heavy defeats: Liverpool, Man City, Watford.
yeah,
That Watford game, it was disgusting. He got sacked, Toller.
yeah,
Michael Carrick
yeah,
became caretaker, and then we actually started to play. So I was questioning then, was he not playing them for Ola? Ralph
yeah,
comes in. We had a couple of good wins. We had a lot of draws. We've only lost
yeah,
one game in the league under Ralph, but we haven't been
yeah,
convincing for me. We've still been absolutely shocking. I don't know. Parts of me think we're gonna get top four. Parts of me thinks that we aren't. We just have to see in terms of on how other teams play, how we play, but there's no clear future with Manchester United. The squad we do have, yes, we should be winning the league, but the board should. Our youngest striker is 34. If you look at that, we need to have young strikers. Look at Arsenal, for instance. A lot of people are not fans
yes,
of Mikel Arteta, but
yeah,
when you look at Arteta
yeah,
compared to what you see of Manchester United. I see a clear structure. I see a clear plan for Arsenal. You can see that what Arteta is trying to do, he wants to play more defensive kind of football. Defensively, you look a lot better. You can see a clear back
Mm,
four. Yeah, you made the best out of Ramsdale. But
yeah.
your Arteta has done it as a long term investment. I think your squad average is around 25, so it's quite a young squad. And if more
Yeah.
game time, the more Premier League experience, you're all gelled together, then easily you could get Champions League football in the next couple of years. But with Man United, I can't even see us winning the league for at least 10 years.
10 years. Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, honestly, it's a bit embarrassing for my United because again they've got so much quality. They've got so much quality. They should be challenging for the league title. As I've said to so many Man United fans that look at your squad compared to Arsenal's. Your squad is clear of Arsenal's, except the defense. Except the defense, but we're not going to have a talk about the defense today. But yes, obviously yes, United squad is better than Arsenal striker. I'm not going to go there. The midfield, I'm not going to go there. Defense, I'm not going to go there. But honestly, um, the whole Man United fan base and the whole Manchester United should be embarrassed because they like there's no way in hell that you see Man City fighting for top four. You won't see Liverpool trying for top four. You won't see Chelsea trying for top four. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City are three top world class teams, not just in the Premier League, but in world football. And all three of them, their squads have three world class managers, world class players, and they're all gelled. Man United have got world class players and they're not gelling. I don't know why. I
We
don't know.
do have world class players, like we've got Varane, who has won the Champions League. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo, considered one of the best players in the world, but they just don't seem to want to play for the club. We've got a
Yeah.
lot of. Do you know what is a thing is about Man United at the end of the season? We could be missing up to 9 players in the summer transfer window from this season when we started, due to contracts running out, not wanting to be at the club, and also as well personal issues outside the pitch. 9 players. So whoever manager next comes in, if that's going to be Poch, Ten Hag, Enrique, whoever that's going to be, this gives them a clear opportunity to build this team.
Mm. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Talking about Arsenal, well, where do I start? Ah, God. Well, Arsenal Football Club. We were once known as one of the best teams in the world. In the world. We had one of the best strikers in world football in Thierry Henry, one of the best attacking midfielders in Dennis Bergkamp, one of the best CDMs, or one of the best holding midfielders in Patrick Vieira. We had a stern and solid defense. You had Sol Campbell, Tony Adams, Ashley Cole. We had Loren, David Seaman. I can go on and on, but I'm not going to. And then went from there to Lactalis Fabregas, Robin Van Persie, Rosicky, Coquelin, Theo Walcott. That was it the 2010 era. Then we've now got Xhaka.
Well, I'm sure that is a
Oh,
massive downgrade, isn't it?
mate, that's so irritating. Like me, I'm 18, and I haven't seen Arsenal win one major trophy. Like, go on. Like last time I was born, that's when Arsenal won a league title. Since then, we ain't done nothing. We finished eighth twice. We've got battered in the Europa League final. We've lost 82 to Man United. We lost 5 to Liverpool. We lost 5 to Man City. This is ridiculous. And we lost the league to Leicester City. We lost the league to Leicester. Jesus Christ. And to make it even worse, we lost our first 3 games of the season. But I'm proud of the way we bounced back to be in the top 4 race. Now we're gonna face Watford on Sunday. I do think we will beat Watford, but it's not going to be easy because obviously my United they played very very good against United. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I do think we will get the 3 points. As we got Man City, Are you? What's it? Are you nervous? Are you confident that are you going to be seen? Do you
There's
think they're
no
going to
way I can
sell?
be confident of this game coming forward, especially the way we've been this season. But we do have a good record at the Etihad,
Yeah.
which is quite good at least, and that is the only thing one clinging on to, which is more of a funny fact, is that Daniel James, a former Manchester United player, has got more
Mm.
Manchester Derby wins at the Etihad than Pep Guardiola. Then kind of stats you do
Wow.
look at and think positivity for Man United, but you
Yeah.
do look at where we play and the way City play. But I think Manchester
Mm.
United, they need to come in as a counter-attacking team coming into this game. We
Mm.
need to. It doesn't matter the amount of possession we have. It's about what we do with the ball. We need to actually be clinical with this, with the finishing, because
Mm.
we haven't been clinical with our finishing whatsoever. And if we do that, even if we have uh, 5 total shots, 3 on target,
Mm.
2 of them go in, none of Man City's go in, it's still 3 points. Them 3 points could be the difference between us getting top four to Arsenal getting top four to West Ham getting top four. Whoever is in that top four race, I couldn't say Spurs is in that race at the moment, but um
Who? Who? Sorry.
that
Who's
I
first?
can't see now Spurs in that race. They're really not. They're aiming for Europa League, but I just it's just
Oh,
more worrying for this team more than anything. But I
yeah.
think we need to come in as a counter attack. If we do, I think it will be a very narrow win. But if City score first early, we'll get battered.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. Now, talk about top four race. Who finishes in your top four for you? Who's in your
Well,
top
I'm
four? What do you think?
obviously going to back Man United, of course. So it's going
Right.
to
Yeah.
be the same top four when it is at the moment. Um, Man
Mm.
City, and then actually, I think Liverpool's going to win the league. I think Liverpool is going to win the league last day of the season.
Guys, clip this now. Guys, clip this right now. Clip her, please. No, just clip her. No, seriously, no,
I don't
guys.
want them to. I don't want them to. I don't
Nah, but
like Liverpool, but
you know,
City are dropping
you know,
points at the moment where they should be dropping points. They're not playing that good, whereas Liverpool are playing good. They've actually had the least defeats in the league this season. Plus, as well, their goal difference is better than Man City's. So it could be like that season where where Manchester City won the league based off goal difference and took it off us. Could be
mm,
based off that all over again. But for City and Liverpool this time, we just never know. But I really think this is going to be so narrow, and I think it will come to the last day of the season. I think though Chelsea, they're not doing good at the moment in terms of form, so they need to pick it up because we're only 2 more points from third place. So they need to be extremely careful because if we get a win now, we're going to be third place. They'll be gone down to fourth.
same as us. We are 2 points. Sorry, not 2 points behind Chelsea. That's a lie. I think we're about 2, 3 points behind Chelsea. So obviously, if we beat Watford, we've got a point. But in fact, no, yes. Sorry, no, we're 4 points behind Chelsea. If we beat Watford, we go above you. Depending on your result, if City beat you at the Etihad Stadium, obviously we go above you. We're a point behind Chelsea. If Chelsea is to Burnley, please, oh please, if Burnley managed to beat Chelsea, honestly, you have Arsenal in fourth, United in fifth, Chelsea third, Arsenal and Chelsea separated by a point. Then obviously the following week we're playing Leicester. So if we manage to beat Leicester, Arsenal gonna be third. But I'm gonna think that far ahead. As Arteta said himself, take it one game at a time. But to be honest, Arsenal, I'm impressed again with how we've come back and clawed back this season from our first 3 games. Honestly, the game against Brentford, I was fuming. Honestly, I was like, right. I'll tell you right, I was so annoyed. But then we went on the 10 unbeaten streak. Obviously, yes, we lost Liverpool. I mean, it was common anyway. But now, obviously, we're looking good, but we're not back. I'm not gonna say we're back. I'm not gonna fall into a trap. The only way we're back is if we surpass Chelsea in Champions League. Well, if we ever win Champions League, that is. Two is if we win more league titles than Man United and Liverpool. That's the only way we are going to be back. And three is if we're just consistent. That's the only way we're back. Going going on a 10 game unbeaten streak, being back. City can do that. Burnley can do that. Wolves can do that. Norwich can do that. Winning league titles consistently over every single season. Honestly, that is being back. Me, I'm hoping Arsenal finish top four. I think we all finish top four ahead of Man United. But we'll see what happens. This is the Premier League. I mean, yes, Premier League. So anything is possible. I mean, Man City could bottle it. Sorry, yeah, Man City could bottle it. Liverpool could win the league. Liverpool could bottle it. Chelsea could bottle it. Arsenal, who knows? Arsenal and United could both finish third and fourth. Who knows? But I can't see it happening.
No,
Let's talk.
it'll be one or the other.
Honestly, imagine if Arsenal and United both both finished third and fourth, and then obviously you had Liverpool and Chelsea bowl it. That'll be amazing. But Tyrants now. Honestly, this weekend is big for not only Arsenal, Manchester United, but it's also big for Man City, Liverpool. Because here's how it is. If Liverpool, I'm hoping Liverpool can beat West Ham. So if Liverpool beat West Ham and City lose to United, then I believe Liverpool go above Man City. You know,
There are only 3 points, I believe, from the Premier League. So and they have a game in hand on Man City too. So if they win weekend's game, win their game in hand, they will be top of the league.
But if Man City win, they'll be on 72 points. Liverpool,
Yeah.
I'm hoping Liverpool will beat West Ham. If Liverpool manage to do that, then they'll 60. I think about 67, 68, something like that. But I do think Man City are going to win the league. I said this way earlier. Wait, sorry. I said this to myself. I was like, you know what? Realistically, who's actually going to win the league? Chelsea, I don't think they will, but they'll put up a fight. Liverpool, I think they're going to power out close to the end of the season. I think Man City have got the strength. Why? Because they're the only team that can realistically go on a 20-game unbeaten streak. I don't see Liverpool doing that. I don't see Chelsea doing that. That's why they've been a bit edgy and a bit up and down. I do think Man City are going to win the league. But next season, as I've said, I think Chelsea will win the league next season. But this season, I think Man City will win it. It's going to be tight, as I said. Man City and Liverpool are both world class teams. They've got world class players. De Bruyne, obviously, Mohamed Salah, Mane, Sterling. But it's going to go right down to wire. But I do think City and Pep Guardiola are going to do the job once again, and that's going to be their sixth trophy in 10 years. That's just gonna be amazing to me. That is just mate. That's just gonna be amazing. So what's our predictions then? What's the predictions? What are you saying? Predictions wise.
Predictions for all the games.
All the games.
Tough one. Let me get all the games up for this weekend.
Go on, you can show
I've got them
screen.
here now. Oh, I can see them here now. All the games, what's coming up, which is going to be some difficult ones. Of course, Leicester versus Leeds. That is a 12:30 kickoff, and for me, I actually think it will be Leicester who will win that. Leeds are in the mud, let's just say. That's a good thing for us Manchester United fans because they are our rivals. So, yeah, I think Leicester will win. I think it's going to be a 3-0 win for Leicester.
What?
3-0 for Leicester.
I'm going 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds.
The only reason why I've gone for a heavy defeat because Leeds like heavy defeats.
Fair enough. Yeah, they have conceded 60 goals in this season. I'm like, what? What? Me, I was surprised Bielsa got sacked, but I do think Leeds would just by skin of their teeth manage to pull off a win against Leicester. But obviously, if they are stupid enough to attack Leicester, obviously Leicester are very potent. They've got Maddison, Tielemans, Vardy, etc., etc. But yes, I do think Leeds will win. You think Leicester will win, but we'll see who's next. I think it's Manchester Derby. No, it's not.
Villa versus Southampton, that is. And that's going to be a tough one. I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 win for Southampton.
Yeah, same. I've gone. Yeah, they've been looking very, very good. I'm especially impressed with what's his name, Amanda Broja. He's been absolute quality this season for Southampton. So amazing. Will Prowse just does what he does best. Just does the simple stuff. To be honest, he's so underrated. He's so underrated. I feel like me personally, I feel like he's top five this season. Top five midfielders this season. I'm not capping top five midfielders this season. He's been better than Bruno Fernandes this season. For fact.
Bruno Fernandes hasn't been bad on form, really, though. He's been better than De Bruyne. He's still scored 9 goals this season in the Premier League, and he's had 6 assists.
Fair enough.
De Bruyne has scored 4 goals and had 2 assists.
Fair enough. But then De Bruyne can just whip it out of nowhere and score like 5 screamers. Come on, please do it against United. Please score a screamer against United.
He always hides against United. He's always crap against us.
Oh man. Who's next? Isn't it Liverpool? I swear it's Liverpool.
Burnley versus Chelsea.
What are you saying for that one? Who have you got?
I think it's just going to be a Chelsea win. I'm going to go for 1-0 for Chelsea.
Okay, how's this going to pan out? I'm going 2-1 to Burnley.
Ooh.
Not because I'm an Arsenal fan, not because I want Chelsea to lose. No, obviously I want them to lose, obviously, but they managed to beat Tottenham. They managed to hold a good Manchester United team. Liverpool only just about beat them. City, have they played City? I think they have, but I don't think City have battered them. And also us as well, they drew us 0-0. So, but yeah, I can see your point. 1-0 chance, I can see it. But I'm gonna go for 2-1 to Burnley. Also, what's his name? Verkhorst. I think it's Verkhorst for Burnley. He's very, very good. So I'll watch out for him. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 to Burnley. Come on, Burnley, please. Oh God, please, man.
I'll be back in Burnley as well. Next game, Newcastle versus Brighton. I think Newcastle's going to win 2-0.
Same as that. Yeah, same. 2-0 Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, they've made some decent, very good signings. Kieran Trippier. They've signed Bruno Guimaraes, who Arsenal were linked with a couple of times before the transfer window, but obviously Newcastle having money, they can go and buy Mbappe, Haaland, Lewandowski if they wanted to. Hopefully they don't, but yeah, honestly, I think I really think Newcastle are going to stay up. But if Steve Bruce was still here, I would have said that they would have got relegated. But I do think Eddie Howe is looking very, very good. Looking very, very good. So
I wish Steve Bruce was still there because I'd rather Newcastle get relegated.
Why?
They're a rival for Manchester United. Newcastle. It's just some old blood.
Everyone, listen. Me personally, I think everyone hates United. Everybody, Arsenal.
Everyone hates Liverpool.
Me. I hate every single team in the league. I don't care. I don't care what your team is called. Watford. I don't care. I hate everyone. They drive me. But yes. Anyway, I've gone for 2-0 to Newcastle. I think Newcastle are gonna just push Brighton aside. Yes, Brighton. Yes, Brighton are very, very good, but they're also crap. I mean, how on earth did they not beat you at Old Trafford? How?
Because they had a red card.
Oh, God. But yes, anyway, I'm going for 2-0 to Newcastle United. Next game.
Norwich versus Brentford.
First, I could give 2 flying Fs about this guy. I don't care. I couldn't care less. But I've gone for 2-1 to Norwich.
I'm going to go for a 3-0 for Norwich.
Jesus Christ. 3-0. Whoa, fair
Billy
enough.
Gilmore's going to score.
Billy Gilmore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Puke hat trick incoming. Yeah.
Is the crap though, Brentford? They're absolutely crap. They're literally in 15th place. They haven't even won. I think they've how many games have they lost this season? Brentford have lost. They're in 15th place, Brentford. They've lost 15 games. They've got a goal difference of -17. Ivan Toney's been crap.
Yeah, I agree with you. What's the next game, isn't it?
Wolves versus Palace.
I've gone for a draw. 1-1. I've gone for 1-1.
I've gone for a 2-1 for Wolves.
Fair enough. Yeah. The only reason why I've gone for 1-1 is only because, I mean, on one side you've got Zaha, obviously. I think Wolves' game plan is just obviously keep Zaha quiet, keep him at the game. Obviously, once Zaha's out of the game, then obviously Yapai's on the ropes. You can do whatever you want. Wolves have got a very, very good striker, top striker in Raul Jimenez. They've got so much quality. They've got Pedro Neto, they've got Trincao, Hwang Chan, Ruben Neves, Coutinho. So yeah, your 2-1 petition is fair, but I think I can. Well, I, I can see this game being end to end, kind of end to end, because Palace are very, very good going forward. They're very, very good going forward, and also Wolves as well. So I think it's gonna be a low scoring draw, 1-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is definitely going to be a tough one for me. I do think though that with Wolves, they're a very hard team to break down, and most of their goals will come from the midfield this season. If they
yeah.
got Neves in there, I think they'll probably win it. And Montinho.
Mm.
Next game, Liverpool versus West Ham.
Revenge for Liverpool. West Ham in a reverse fixture beat Liverpool 3-2. This time it's not London Stadium. This is at Big Boy Anfield, yeah, where everyone holds corn. Arsenal held corn. United hopefully we're gonna hold corn. Everyone held. Listen. If you go to Anfield, yeah, it's peak. It's peak. West Ham should be shitting themselves. West Ham should be shaking. They should be fearing Mohamed Salah. They should be fearing Jota. They should be fearing Mane. Oh, it should be like, oh shit, here we go. Yep, we're getting fucked. Yep, it's long. But I'm gonna go for. Hopefully, West Ham get battered. Hopefully, it's like a 6-0 to Liverpool. But I'm going for a 2-0 win for Liverpool. I don't think West Ham will score. I think Liverpool will score first. I think Liverpool will also get a second goal. I do think Salah will score. I think Jota will score as well. So I'm going to go for Liverpool 2, West Ham United 0. What about you, Missy? What's your prediction?
I was thinking the same. I was going to go for a 2-0 win for Liverpool. Under Van Dijk, when Van Dijk has started against Liverpool, they haven't lost a game at home.
Yeah.
West Ham isn't particularly been in the best of forms recently neither. They've lost in the FA Cup against Southampton, so maybe that might come to bite them. West Ham, Liverpool has won the last 5 Premier League games, and especially at home, it's going to be even harder.
Yeah.
We're on to your fixture now. Watford versus Arsenal.
7-0 Arsenal. I'm playing. Hopefully, man. Hopefully one day Arsenal can score loads of goals. But anyway, Arsenal Watford. 2-0 Arsenal. I've gone for 2-0 to be honest. 2-0. I think. Well, I expect Watford to defend from the front, frustrate us a bit. I do think Arsenal will score first, and also do think we'll get a second goal. Saka looked very, very brilliant for Arsenal. Mustafa as well. Oh, joking. Yeah, you got Odegaard as well. Very, in fact, exceptional for Arsenal. Martinelli's been amazing, even though he got sent off against Wolves, but he's been very, very good. Lacazette, I don't know. He's been a bit up and down to us. Pepe hasn't had enough game time, but obviously he showed why. He's £72 million. Hopefully, he starts against Watford. Hopefully, our defense has been very, very solid. I'm impressed with our defense so far. So Messi obviously is out injured. Hopefully, he can come back. Hopefully, he starts against Watford. Who knows? But Cedric has been very good in his place. Gabriel Ben White have been very solid so far. T has been very good. Ramsdale is very good. So, I mean, I expect Watford to have a go at us. Obviously, hit us on the counter, but I do think Arsenal will have enough quality to beat Watford, so we'll over 2 into Arsenal. And I'm praying Xhaka doesn't get sent off. God. What about you? What are you saying? What are you saying?
I think it's going to be a 3-1 for Arsenal. I think Watford actually might score the first goal and then Arsenal will win. That'd be typical
Hey.
Arsenal if that happened.
Oh, mate. I bet you Xhaka scores a screamer after he scores the own goal. I'm like,
Xhaka
but
to score an
yes.
own goal and then he'll score a hat-trick.
No, like, imagine if it happens. Imagine if he scores a hat trick. Oh my god. I'm going to be so happy. But yeah. Next one's Manchester Derby, right?
Yeah, Manchester Derby's next.
Kendall City. Next up. I'm vain. No. Go on. You go first. Go on. Ladies first. What are you
I'm
saying?
actually going with a Manchester City win. I'm not confident that we're going to win it just because we're not clinical in going forward. Our defense is improved, but we're
Yeah.
just not simply good enough. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 for City.
2-1 for City. I've gone for. Whoa. Okay, here's the thing. Here's on edge. Again, yes, you have a good record at Man City. Obviously, you beat them. Yeah, you have a very, very good record. Oh my god, this is so hard to predict. I mean, I know for a fact that you're not gonna get battered. If this is if this is under Oli, you would have probably got slapped. You would have probably
Well,
lost to
Ollie's
Burnley.
not lost a game at the FA in the Premier League.
Oh, God's sake. And we have Ugh, anyway, yes. hmm. I don't, I've gone for a 1-0 to Man City. I've gone for 1-0 to Man City. The reason being is I don't think this game's going to be open. Like obviously, like everyone would want to. Oh, it's a big game. Manchester Derby, Man United, Man City, big game. CR7, De Bruyne. It's yes, the game is big, but realistically, is it going to be end to end? You score, we score three, you score five, we score. It's all going to be like that. I think Man United are going to have a set game plan. They're going to try and frustrate Man City. I think Man City are going to do what City does, just dictate the play, keep the ball, try and open up Manchester United. I pray to God that United play Maguire. Oh my God, I'm praying. Please. Because, and also, Wan-Bissaka, is he going to cope with Sterling? Was Sterling going to go zoom, like pass him down the wing? Who knows? But yes, I'll say 1-0 to Man City because it's going to be very tight. It's going to be very nervous, obviously. If it's 0-0 going to the second half, I do think Man City will score first. I do think then obviously you will open up and try and come back at City, but then you realize if you do, if you realize if you have got City, yeah, cool. You might
Josh has just frozen in terms of his internet connection. He should be back in just a moment's time. So, yeah, in terms of the
done.
Manchester Derby. Oh, you're still here? I thought you
No,
crashed. I started talking in
no,
case.
No, I'm saying I think if Man United can keep it tight, keep it compact for Shea City, get to half time at 0-0, I think they can do a job. But I'm saying a big but. Listen, guys, listen to me. Clip what I'm about to say. Everyone, clip this what I'm about to say. By the 20-minute mark, Man City would have taken a lead and they would have scored first.
If that's the
Then,
case, we'll get battered.
yeah, you won't get bad. You won't get bad. This is not a well. If you had Phil Jones at the back, you would have got bad. But I do think it's gonna be very, very tight. It's gonna be very close. I do think City will score the only goal. So we're going for Man City 1, Manchester United 0. Honestly, I'm hoping the fixtures can go Arsenal's way. I'm hoping. Oh wait, so we've got one more. Spurs, isn't it? Spurs.
Yes, it is Spurs versus Everton.
Well, after your first one.
Um, I'm gonna go for a Spurs win because this is the worst Everton team I've ever seen. Lampard's won 1 game out of 4. This Everton side is basically uncoachable, whereas Spurs is rubbish as well. But I think Spurs will win. I think Spurs is gonna win them 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
I've gone for 7-0 win for Everton. I've gone for a 1-0 win for Everton. Yes, 1-0 win for Everton because look again. I'm gonna compare Everton to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough are in the lower league, but come on, again, Burnley as well. Listen, deep it. All the teams that Tottenham are meant to beat, Burnley, they struggle against. Deep it as well. Listen, wait, are you sure 3-0? Because the last time we went 2-0 up, they bowled it against Southampton. So
I'm sure.
are you,
Don't
are you
forget, they won 3-2 against Man City.
Yeah, but that's Man City, though. That's Man City. This is Everton, right? But I'm going for 1-0 to Everton. I do think Everton will get the job done. I'm hoping that they can beat the fucking shitload down the road. Who's still won the trophy? Me, I'm not even gonna go down that route because I'm 18. I've been born already. They have one trophy, like the last time we won it was probably 17th century. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, back to the point. Yeah, I'm going for 1-0 to Everton. Hopefully, Everton will get a job done. Spurs. Yeah, obviously they've got Kane, Son, Hurricane, Son, 2 world class players. But I'm not sure Spurs are going to do the job. I think Everton will win. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, is that the last game? Was it? I think no.
Yeah, that was the last game.
Okay, cool. Okay, last thing. Who do you think is gonna be? Who's the first manager you think will be sacked?
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
He's
Any
on
reason?
thin ice. He's on extremely thin ice. I'm surprised he's not sacked yet.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how they're better than Arsenal. Leicester top 6 ahead of Arsenal. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. Leicester are just, I don't know, man. They're like Tottenham, but they're better than Tottenham. They're okay. The difference is Leicester have got a shit manager, but their team is very, very good. Spurs are just shit in general. They're just shit, but they've got a world class manager. So I don't know. I mean, if a Conte went to Leicester, I think he will actually do very, very good. And if Brendan Rodgers went to Tottenham,
He'd do very,
well,
very bad.
yeah. Honestly, I don't think Conte suits Tottenham. I don't think Conte suits Tottenham. I mean, Brendan Rodgers, boy, mate, they've gone from winning the league title to getting kicked out of the Europa League to I don't know. just Davis did. Honestly, they bottled so many games. How? I don't know how. Like, honestly, it's just ridiculous and embarrassing. Just ridiculous and embarrassing. Honestly. Last one. Who was your flop of the season so far? Me? I've got plenty, but who's your flop of the season
In
so
terms
far?
of clubs.
Clubs, manager, players.
Clubs. Man United has been a flop.
Mm,
Leicester's been a flop. Um, Spurs have been a flop as well. And in terms of managers, all of them that's been sat. Brendan Rodgers, I think.
mm,
Brendan Rodgers, Roy Hodgson will be a flop. I think
yeah,
that. Oh
mm,
yeah, all the managers like Bielsa as well. They've been
yeah,
sacked.
definitely.
Like
Yeah.
they're flops too. What about you?
Well, obviously Spurs, definitely. They're yeah. Man United, definitely. Leicester, in fact, no, screw both of them. Leicester. Oh, Leicester, listen. I'm going to say it right now, my chest. Leicester, you are the shittest club in English football. In fact, not shittest, the most disgraceful. From you bottled so many games, you bought top. How many times have Leicester been in top four? They've been in top four, and then at the last second of every game, or at the last bit of the season, they just throw it away. And they're better than Arsenal. Yeah, because of one lead out. Yeah, fuck off. Come on. Seriously, it's embarrassing. Leicester City, big Leicester City, better than Arsenal, better than Spurs, better than United. They can't even hold this top four. They, they get slapped by Liverpool, slapped by City, slapped by United. Honestly, it's embarrassing. So, flop of the season, Leicester City. Manager, well, uh, obviously my manager has been a flop. Is obviously Brendan Rodgers. Flop, embarrassing. He should just quit football while he's ahead. He's the worst manager in world football. He worst. He worst. He he's worse than Sam Allardyce, and he managed West Brom. Oh, honestly, it's embarrassing. I don't know what goes through his head. 2-1 lead against Tottenham. How the hell do you lose in 95 minutes? What? Second, you lose to Nottingham Forest. Not what? Oh
But
my!
he still put it in the title race for fourth place, which has been for quite a long time.
Honestly, it's very, very embarrassing to us. But, but yes, guys, that is the end of the show. Macy, thank you very, very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure and honor to have you on my channel. Hopefully, we can do reverse, and I can be on your channel one day, but we'll have to see and sort that out. But very big, big thank you for joining me, Macy. Can you tell the audience where we can find you, please? All your social
Yeah,
details.
thank you so much for asking me on the channel. It's been absolutely brilliant, and we'll look at getting something arranged again very, very soon. My YouTube channel is Devils United. I do Manchester United content for both the men and the women's football, so you can catch me through there. And my Twitter is at 2_, MUFCMais, and you can find me on the Twitter, which is at 2_, Devils United.
Thank you very, very much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you again soon. Stay safe, stay blessed, and continue with your amazing content. Obviously, your next stream is, I believe it's tomorrow, right? No, tomorrow. No, sorry. No, you're doing a watch along for United and Leicester.
Yes, I am at 11:45. It starts. I'm doing it 15 minutes beforehand, so we can talk about the lineup.
What's the score prediction for that game then?
Oh, I'm gonna go for 3-0 for United.
I'm gonna go for 1-0 United. 1-0.
We need the
Yeah.
win.
You definitely do need to win. You just stay in the top three. Yeah, top three
Yeah,
race for Champions League. But yes, we'll see what happens. But thank you, big thank you for joining Macy. it's obviously goodbye from me. I'll obviously see you again soon. Guys, please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1K. If I can reach the target, please like and subscribe. Also, subscribe to Macy's channel as well, Devils United. The link is in the description below, guys. So please like and subscribe to my channel and Macy's channel as well. God bless you, Macy, for joining. Thank you for joining. And I'll see you again soon, guys. Goodbye to everyone. And also, I will be uploading a video later on as well. But yes, thank you guys for joining and peace. Thank you, mate, as well. Thank you.